everyone, this is Star with Ariana Stark. This is your weekly love reading for the week starting from 21st to 27 December 2020. Like always, I will cover all 12 sun signs in this reading. We'll start from Aries and we'll proceed to Pisces. Cross watchers are also welcome to have a look at this reading. I will rely on tarot for your overall messages, and I'll also use a love oracle deck that we have here. We also have the timestamp given in the description box, so in case you want to proceed directly to your reading, you can do just that. For Aries, we have the card Four of Wands, and I also have the card Self-Worth. Immediately, I'm picking up that your self-worth doesn't come on account of love. In fact, it comes with respecting your own self or understanding your own being and focusing on your own goals. Single Aries, you'll find that your suitors will be vying for your attention, and in fact I'm picking up there could be more than one suitor, but you are disinclined. Largely it is your personal allure and your self-worth which is making you attractive to the opposite sex. Incidentally, I'm also picking up that Aries, you may be reminiscing about your past love. Maybe you still have feelings for him or you're still yearning for him. On the other hand, romancing Aries, I think you'll be discussing about the idea of marriage, or maybe you'll be preoccupied about that. Basically, your person also thinks that because you have attention coming in, he could be a bit insecure as well. On the other hand, those who are married, I think you'll be exasperated as your spouse does not talk freely about whatever is going on in his life. Maybe he conceals things from you. Oftentimes, you may feel as though you are being ignored or sidelined. Interestingly, Aries, I think you should also be mindful of the fact that your family members think that you are being excessively generous towards the worker of the opposite sex. Maybe you shouldn't let them think that you are interested in the person. Let's move to Taurus. For Taurus, I have the card Strength, and I also have the card Material World. Primarily Taurans, I think you'll be focused on making money or minting money, or maybe you'll be concerned about financial issues this week. Nonetheless, those who are crushing on someone or those who have feelings for someone, I think you confidently believe that one day you'll be reunited with your crush. Basically, you are holding on to the hope that this promising union is on the cards even if there's no contact. Interestingly, your confidant may want you to come back to earth. They may think that you're living in a fool's paradise because you have made it known that you are interested in the person, but the person isn't interested in forming a connection with you. They may also want you to stop being too persuasive. Some of you may also be dealing with an ex-flame this week. Maybe you will realize that this relationship is over and you don't want anything to do with it. Possibly this person has not been too faithful or sincere with you. Perhaps it's time to move on. It's also time to forgive and forget. Romancing Taurans, I think those who are dating may talk about your private life, or maybe you will discuss your childhood with your partner. You do this after much consideration or deliberation. Nonetheless, you want whatever has been discussed to remain private or to remain concealed from others. Those who are in a hush-hush relationship, I think you may find that your family elders may come to know about your secret romance. You think that a particular person has spilled the beans. That is why you also have revenge on your mind. On the other hand, those of you who are married Taurans, I think you are dealing with a suspicious partner. Sometimes you wonder whether he'll ever outgrow his behavior. So that is why maybe Taurans, you may be focusing on work. Interestingly, he'll be apologetic because you're going to confront him, but then you feel that it's as long as his needs are being met, he is fine, or he behaves like a gentleman. Otherwise, he is back to square one. Let's move to Gemini. For Gemini, I have the card Death, and I also have the card Winter. Single Geminis, you will be pursued, no doubt. In fact, there will be also unwanted attention coming your way. But you will be ice cold or you'll be aloof. Singletons could also find your loved ones playing Cupid this week. By the way, someone who's madly in love with continue to be persuasive, but then you have limitations as well. Besides, you don't want to string him along, so that is why this card Winter. Possibly he's wanting to break the ice, but then you're going to remain distant. Interestingly, those who are in an on again, off again relationship, you may find your person trying to renew contact. You will be also be surprised to hear from him. It's an overwhelming moment for you. Perhaps the ice has thawed in this relationship. Romancing Geminis, I think you will be confused as your lover isn't demonstrative, or sometimes you feel that he is very expressive or he's very romantically inclined, but at other times he goes quiet. So you wonder why is there this temperamental behavior towards you, or why does he act in such a fashion? Married Geminis, I think there'll be situations when you find you're being blamed for no rhyme or reason. That is why you could be a bit aloof and distant as well. Maybe you'll be a bit emotional, but you will cloak your feelings. Let's move to Cancer. For Cancer, I have the card Queen of Cups. And we also have the card Pause. Certainly, Cancerians, you're coming across as a very beautiful person. You are someone who's very witty and intelligent. Besides, you're also creative and intuitive. A work-related romance is also a possibility. It could be that you could meet someone on account of work or somebody who's in your field. Maybe you're discussing the finer points of work and this person finds you quite attractive and smart. There's definitely a chemistry here in this relationship, or there's definitely an attraction, but then I think you will put it on hold, or you will move away from this kind of a connection because there are limitations. So that is why this card Pause, it seems to convey just that. This person will also want to stay in touch, but then I think like I said, you will distance yourself from this relationship. Perhaps you should go with the flow. By the way, single Cancerians, you may also find interest coming in from the opposite sex on matrimonial sites or on dating sites. Possibly there's a particular person whom you are interested in, but then these are early days. Other admirers will also be there for Cancerians. They will desperately try to get your attention. Maybe they are finding ways to communicate with you, but then you are going to be quiet, or that you're going to tell them to stay away. Because you know that you shouldn't cross the line if you're not serious. Those who are in an unacknowledged relationship, I think you'll continue to cyberstalk your love or your special someone. Sometimes you also observe that he is in a reflective or philosophical mood. Basically, you're trying to understand his thoughts, and that is also making you reflective. In case you're married, I think married Cancerians, you should be careful because there's a possibility that someone could meddle in your marriage, or somebody could cause some kind of trouble. So be watchful and be mindful of it. Let's move to Leo. For Leo, I have the card Four of Swords, and I also have the card Awakening. Leos, I think you'll take a back seat and you'll be in a reflective mode. You see this person, he is keeping a distance, or he is gone within himself. So this is bringing about an awakening moment in your life. I think you should also be careful because knives are being sharpened behind your back with respect to your love life. Certainly you will find that an admirer will continue to try to get your attention, but you're disinterested or you're disinclined. Maybe the person will also try to make small talk with you, but then I think you have someone else on your mind. That is why you're going to continue to cyberstalk this other person whom you have in your head. Like I said, you should also be careful because there is betrayal in this week with respect to your love life. So maybe there's some opposition to your love life. Those who are romancing, I think you have to comfort yourself with brief conversations. Maybe your lover is away on account of a business trip, or this is creating a physical distance between both of you. Married Leos, I think you will find your spouse being irked because you are not paying attention to his needs or you're ignoring him. Possibly because you're in a contemplative mode, so you want to be all by yourself. So this could lead to arguments. You should be also careful because the issue of a toxic relationship could also be there. Maybe there's domestic violence. Interestingly, I think in this week you'll be happy with your spouse making financial gains. Let's move to Virgo. For Virgo, I have the card 3 of Cups, and I also have the card Abandoned. Virgos, I think your social life will be on the upswing. You'll be definitely getting a chance to meet or you'll be coming across new people from the opposite sex. Maybe your acquaintances will also be playing matchmaker this week. I think for some of you who have tried to reach out to a person whom you are interested in, you could hear from that person. So, but then these are early days. In fact, you'll be going overboard, or maybe you will be thinking too much about this kind of a connection, but then you're reminded by your loved ones that you should not read too much into it, because you're coming across as someone who has made the effort, but that person hasn't been explicit. So this feeling of abandoned could also be there in your relationship, or because you're thinking too much, so you may feel as though you're at a loss. Those who are romancing, I think there'll be discussions with respect to work. Maybe you will also enjoy dinner dates, or you'll make plans to go out, or there'll be free flowing conversation. You are in a happy state, no doubt, and you want this feeling to last forever. Married Virgos, I think you should avoid disagreements with your partner. Maybe you could be more polite rather than be a whining schoolboy. Basically, the issues that you're dealing with could be of inconsequence. So you should not put too much thought into it. Sometimes you feel that you are being neglected. So this card Abandoned could also convey some message here. Some Virgos will also be concerned about the health of your spouse. Interestingly, infidelity could also be a factor in your relationship. Maybe you want commitment from your person in case you are in a third party situation. Let's move to Libra. For Libra, I have the card 8 of Wands, and I also have the card Fall. Fall, I think, brings to mind autumn season. So Librans, you may be thinking about autumn, or you may be having some memories related to autumn. Single Librans, I think you'll be admired by the opposite sex. Maybe a particular suitor will also go all out of his way to get your attention. You definitely or you secretly enjoy the attention, so that is why when there is a lull, then you may wonder what is going on. I think if this person has stolen your heart, then you should acknowledge your feelings instead of playing hide and seek, or instead of hesitating. By the way, Librans can also expect unwanted attention coming your way. Even lecherous men are there. So maybe on the social media you should be extra careful. I think somebody could also try to sully your image this week. Those who are crushing on someone, I think you'll continue to cyberstalk your crush. Maybe you'll be asked by your confidant to go ahead and renew contact with the person, but then you're not going to proceed yet. Maybe because you think it's not time. Interestingly, there'll also be opposition to your love life this week. Those who are romancing will have brief but profound conversations with your partner. Maybe the romantic weather could also evoke feelings in you, or could make both of you nostalgic. That is why maybe this fall card seems quite apt here. Maybe you are thinking about autumn, like I said. There'll be discussions with that bother you, or you will be discussing work also. Maybe you seek your person's advice and support. Those who are in a secret relationship, I think you would want your person to acknowledge it publicly, but then, or maybe if you are wanting to go out on a date, he may put it off because he says that others could come to know or get wind of the relationship. Another thing for married Librans, I think you should be someone who should be very appreciative of your spouse, maybe she does a lot of behind the scenes work and you're not looking at it, or you're not paying attention to whatever she does for you. Basically, both sexes, I think you shouldn't complain about being in an unhappy situation. Rather, you should appreciate the little gestures. You know, your person or your spouse could also bring in a gift for you, but then you may not like it, so that is why you're going to crib. Largely, I think you should appreciate the thoughtfulness instead of always complaining about your situation. Let's move to Scorpio. Scorpio, I have the card Nine of Swords, and I also have the card Pride and Ego. Scorpions, I definitely believe that you'll be leaving people heartbroken. Maybe you'll make it known or make it clear that you're not interested in a particular suitor, and this person may find the rejection hard to digest. Maybe he thinks you're very egoistical, or that you're proud of your looks or your demeanor. On the other hand, those who are crushing on someone, I think you would want your person to acknowledge his feelings for you. There could also be prospective matches for you on the social media, maybe on a dating site or a matrimonial site. In case you are interested, I think this is not the time to pursue it. Romancing Scorpions will enjoy phone conversations, no doubt. Maybe compliments are going to come your way because you're intelligent, but you should be more receptive and you should also reciprocate the feelings. Possibly your pride is preventing you from saying much. Ideally, you should avoid ego in relationships, Scorpions, and you should show more affection. Married Scorpions, I think you will be finding yourself dealing with a partner who is very fastidious or finicky, or who is always finding faults. Even you should refrain from doing so. For some of you, marital infidelity could also be a factor. Maybe there will also be issues with children. As parents, you may find that your children will desire financial independence, or they want to go their own way in life. Let's move to Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, I have the card Ace of Pentacles, and I also have the card New Direction. Most of you will definitely have thoughts of love, or you'll continue to cyberstalk your crush. You want to understand his thoughts, or you want to read between the lines. However, you will gather that both sex and religion keep this person preoccupied, so you wonder whether he is interested in being with someone or he wants to stay single. There will also be those days when Sagittarians, you'll become very emotional as you long for your person or the person you are interested in. Single Sagittarians or those who are unattached, you'll find your loved ones playing matchmaker this week. Maybe there could be someone on a matrimonial site, but then these are early days. I think some of you also want your relationship with your person, or in case you are romancing, to move to a new direction. The possibility of travel is also there for some Sagittarians. Romancing Sagittarians will have to be mindful that your lover is busy, maybe because he is preoccupied with work, so there's hardly any time to indulge in love talk. But you will accept the situation because you need his career to move in a new direction. That is why you will be resigned to your fate. Nonetheless, your darling will appreciate your sensible nature. Married Sagittarians, I think there'll be situations where you find yourself being blamed or accused of doing things which you haven't done. Definitely you are hurt by the accusations. Still, I think Sagittarians who are married, you should maintain your poise and you should maintain your equanimity. You may also understand that there's no point overreacting, but from within you may be seething. So maybe you need to go into a new direction. Maybe you need to relax and retreat into nature. Incidentally, later on, it is your spouse who will try to pacify you and try to divert your attention from the situation. Those who are in an unhappy marriage will be very angered or exasperated or even peeved because your spouse could talk to a third person about your unhappy situation. Maybe you want everything to remain behind closed doors. That is why you could confront your partner. You know that even though the marriage isn't great or that your spouse is given an honest opinion, you don't want everything to go public. For some Sagittarians, I'm also picking up that you could be concerned about your child's health this week as a parent. Let's move to Capricorn. For Capricorn, I have the card Ace of Swords, and I also have the card Numbing. There could be marriage proposals on dating sites or on matrimonial sites, but it may not work out. Nonetheless, there'll be other admirers who are trying to impress you this week, Capricorns. Perhaps those who are younger than you could also be going weak in the knees in your presence. Capricorns who are in love with someone or who have feelings for someone or it's an unacknowledged relationship, I think you'll continue to cyberstalk the person. I think for some of you, I'm also picking up that you could be forced to communicate with the person whom you have feelings for, but there's been no contact in the past. So it's possible that you could be forced to do so on account of a family problem, or basically you know that this is the person who can assist you, but maybe you don't want to do so. I think you're also a bit flustered because you're or agitated because of feelings that are there within you. Romancing Capricorns, I think you'll have to deal with a busy partner. Maybe there'll be brief conversations. Sometimes you may also feel that your person is not expressive and he numbs his feelings. Married Capricorns, I think you should avoid tiffs and arguments. In fact, you could also blame a third person for creating this disagreement between you and your person or your partner. Some of you are also dealing with a fastidious partner. Possibly it would be better to maintain your poise and maintain your peace. So maybe you should keep a distance and gather your thoughts and then proceed. Let's move to Aquarius. For Aquarius, I have the card Hierophant, and I also have the card Victim. Some Aquarians, I think you will be playing the victim card or you'll be playing the damsel in distress. I think you will also be victimized because somebody could want to talk about your secret relationship with others or maybe your family elders, though you don't want that person to poke his nose in your affairs. Another thing I'm also picking up that maybe marriage is on your mind or you may be discussing, because Hierophant talks about marital issues because he blesses the union. For some of you, I'm also picking up that you'll be reminded of your past lovers this week. Maybe you could also dream of your person or the love interest and you have in mind. Maybe you will understand that this relationship is a past life connection. There'll also be signs around you which make you certain that someday the two of you will be reunited. By the way, like I said, there'll be also opposition, so you feel victimized. Like I said, those who are in an on again off again relationship may want to renew contact, but I think you will distance yourself or you may retreat from the situation. Maybe you think it's always you who's making the effort, that is why you will keep away. Married Aquarians, you have to maintain your calm and you have to avoid the tiffs with your spouse. Possibly money issues could also crop up in this relationship. Maybe you think that your spouse is very open-handed or he is profligate. Sometimes you may also feel that your spouse disregards your needs. Despite it all, I think you'll be concerned about your spouse's health also this week. Of Wands. And I also have the card Separation. I think those who are interested in someone, I think there could be challenging times in your relationship for some Pisces. Those who are romancing or those who have feelings for someone, maybe the person makes it clear that he isn't going to be attached to anybody or he wants to stay single. So this card Separation could also be like a heartbreaking card. Certainly single Pisces, you to have lots of admirers. Maybe they lose their mind when they are around you. You can observe their body language and it could be a complete giveaway. That is why this card Separation, we have a torn heart over here. So you are leaving them heartbroken. Those who are cyber stalking your crush, I think you'll try and reconnect with this person, but this will make you a bit impatient as well. Maybe you'll be discussing work with your person or your partner if you are in a romantic connection. Whatever it is, there are challenges in store for you this week. You're also someone who is going to come across as a person who is going to be very free with compliments, and so you will talk about it with your person. Maybe you will be complimenting him for his good work. Even those who are married, I think there could be some distance in your relationship this week. So be mindful of that, Pisces. I hope everyone you liked your weekly love reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. This weekly love reading was published during the weekend, so have a look at it and get insight into your love life. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.